Hello guys and welcome to another solo leveling rise video. In this one I would like to talk about how free-to-play friendly this game is. So I'm going to base this on my 40-day free-to-play experience and also my whale account. Yeah? So I know how easy it is to clear things as a whale, as in you can get much further, easier of course. A 5-star character makes a lot of difference, not gonna lie, but I think players that are F2P can also work around these things with the game offers you certain tactics to be able to beat bosses. Of course there's always a DPS check, and those DPS checks will always be quite annoying, but remind yourself that if free to play could do the same as pay to win, like there wouldn't be a business model or a good business model there, right? Like there'd be no incentive to pay if as a free to play you could do the same as a pay to win. So having that in mind, you would understand easily why these things work like that. So let's look at each game mode or each area and see how pay to win is it. First one is story mode. So I don't see it as a very pay to win thing, because the thing is that the fact that you cannot progress as much as a pay to win, but you will progress eventually like a pay to win, it's just that it's going to take more time, doesn't make it pay to win. In the end you're going to get the same rewards. What would make it extremely pay to win would be if there was a game mode unlocked, or well, a game mode locked in a chapter where you will need to be pay to win to pass it. Yeah. So let's imagine that chapter 20 is our extremely pay to win chapter, and you can only pass it if you have certain units. That would make it very pay to win, right? But all modes that you can unlock, you can do it as free to play. Everything you can do as free to play. It's just that it's a long-term thing, so you won't be able to clear it as fast as pay to wins. That's just how it works, and that's how most gachas business models work. Yeah. As for the heart, the same, and reverse even more. Reverse is like the most annoying mode for free to play, because you need to build units. Not everybody has A5s lying around there, you know, to say, let me just use my fire A5. You don't have that sort of flexibility. Yeah, so you what you're going to do is you're going to try with your A0 joy or whatever. So that's going to need levels, that's going to need total power, and that will take even more time. While a pay to win with A5 hunters and you know, developed weapons, things like that, he's going to do well in those stages, because of course he has that advantage. But in the end you will all be able to do this. It's just that it's going to take a long while, but that is in part also not a good thing. But I've only had 40 days experience with free to play, so I wonder how long do free to plays have to wait in order to clear these kinds of things. We will see with time, but for now I believe that the worst mode is reverse mode, but the other ones are quite fine even if you're F2P. The Song Jing-woo parts are quite fine. Yeah. Gates, I am in the middle there, because the thing is that this is daily progress. So as you can see, pay to wins can do you know, special sweep of these A and S gates, and especially the S gates, which can be quite hard, especially the red ones. They have this advantage where they can just sweep them, right? Or they can just spend some gems and you know, get the rewards. Free to plays a lot of times have to skip these kinds of gates. I mean, you can clear it, but just in a different difficulty. And well, since it's a daily thing, I think that it is kind of pay to win, because in the end, one could be a time constraint, two could be also well, a TP constraint, as in you can't beat the boss because it's just hard, while a pay to win can just, you know, sweep it and get the rewards, and that on a daily basis is just going to give them, you know, this certain advantage, right? For story and things like Battlefield Trials, it's a one-off thing, so eventually you'll get there. But here, yeah, there is that pay to win aspect where they will get stronger faster, but I mean, in the end, that's what's going to happen anyway, right? It's just that the mode enables it even more. Hunter Archive is completely free to play. You just get keys every day, a key every day, and you use it. Everybody gets the same thing. Encore and Instance Dungeons are free to play. The advantage that pay to wins have over free to play is that they can do 4 of these instead of 2. So that's about it. So you just have to do twice the amount of runs they had to do. But once you're tier 10, like, the time is negligible. I do this like in 5 to 8 minutes. I do my 3 runs. It's not a big deal. Oh yeah, Cerberus is the only one that doesn't take me 2 minutes, so I don't have it 3-starred on my free-to-play account. But if you have things 3-starred, it's trivial. It's just that getting to 3-star on tier 10, especially Cerberus, it is quite difficult for free-to-play. Yeah, but after that, like, you're just it's more of a time constraint over a leveling constraint. Getting to tier 10 might take you 1 or 2 weeks more than a pay to win, but you can still do it. It's not that big of a deal. Battlefield of Trials is also free to play. It's just that obviously pay to wins are gonna get an advantage here because they, you know, they'll have the means to do levels faster. When you pay to win, it's just you pay to progress faster, yeah. But in the end, we get the same rewards, which in my opinion, as a pay to win player, they're not that great. Like, after you've started the game for a while, like these rewards become kind of, yeah, I don't know. But still, it's a free to play friendly feature in the game. Battlefield Time, of course, pay to win. It's a competitive, quote unquote, competitive gameplay. So if you are free to play, unless you're on a blessed server, yeah, you aiming for top 3 is going to be quite difficult. As you can see here, the rewards, first 3 ranks, okay, it's quite well divided. So even if you're rank 10, it's just like 10 difference, and then after that, top 30 get 20 less. So I see it as okay. Like, if I'm free to play, I'm not gonna get, you know, the rank 1 is gonna get twice as much as me, but it's not so bad. So getting rank 10 is good, or maybe even top 30 is good. So the rewards are not, let's say, like immensely different, yeah, but still it's a pay to win mode because, oh, and here it's quite different. So here you can see how rank 1 has 5 times or 3 times what rank 5 has, and then for, let's say, these are the free to play areas, they get 5 times more. So yeah, for this one, yeah, you can see a little bit of a difference there. But as free to play, you want to focus on this, like try to get that 130 so that you can get all the rewards, and then as for group rank and overall rank, just get the max you can, yeah. That's all you can do as free to play. Same with Battlefield of Time Challenge. It's another pay to win mode. What I would advise you, if you want to have a shot at these spots, this is just something for people that like actually care about this thing. I personally do not do that, but if you want to like get that extra 10 that extra 10 rook fragment, if you want to go for that, and what else can you get? And that extra 10 essence. Like, the competitive mode here is not like something that you wanna like really go hardcore on because of the rewards, and I think that's also nice. because it makes it more free to play friendly. Even though the gap is still huge, the rewards are not gonna make them immensely stronger. Yeah? So that's a good thing in the game. But anyways, if you do want to try and get these extra ranks, what you can do is try to leave your runs until near the end. If you do that, then you will have a better chance, because you're not tempting the whales or showing them what you can do with it until the last hours. That's the best time where you can do it, although personally I would not do it, and I wouldn't care if somebody does it to me, because personally, like, the reward difference is not gonna be that big. Battlefield of Chaos is the same as most game modes. Pay to win will have the advantage to clear these kinds of stages, so yeah, it is what it is. But you, as free to play, you can have the same stages as them. It's just that it's going to take you a year to get into their state, but still it's you can still get the same. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes to get to wave 10 as a free to play. Like, goddamn Netmarble, 621,000 total power. I think as free to play, maybe the cap is like 400. But yeah, those are crazy numbers. Power of Destruction, 100% pay to win. There is no way, ain't no way you're gonna beat pay to wins. Like, they need to be extremely careless to fail in this mode. Like, even manual, like even auto running on this mode, it's just incredibly easy. Yeah, so you can get really high scores by just doing auto runs if you're pay to win. Even more if you do manual runs correctly. I do auto runs a lot of times, because I don't go crazy about these rewards as pay to win. As free to play, I care a little bit more. But I mean, like, the point of pay to win for me is to chill. Yeah, on top ranks. It's not to like go fucking crazy on top ranks. Yeah, like that's not what I do. Activity funds, it's completely pay to win, as in, of course, this is a mode where if you buy the subscription, you'll just get more of this. So, and you also have this special funds thingy, which gives you an extra amount of, I think it's 6 hours of something like that. Yeah, so completely pay to win. You won't get the same as pay to win players, but yeah, that's the idle loot. Currency, I believe we do get a lot of currency, and well, main reason why I'm able to summon right now is because they're giving a lot of freebies. So calculating the, let's say, the essence income is quite difficult as a free to play. Yeah, but just like as a roughly estimate, I have my free to play account and I stopped summoning as of recent. I've been summoning as soon as I get the tickets, and I've been able to summon over 1,200 times in a span of 40 days. That is a lot of summons, in my opinion. That's more than 10 PDs in the worst luck. Yeah, so way more than 10 PDs. But yeah, if you save for the right characters, and if there's not a lot of power creep, because that's something that also needs to be addressed. As in, let's imagine that you summon for Chaw. Yeah, how viable will Chaw be in 3 months? That's what will make it free to play friendly. So that, because as a free to play, you have to skip some banners, right? So let's say you summon for one, and then you skip 1 or 2, and then you summon for the other one, so that you can get at least a 3 characters, so that you can, have stronger characters. Yeah, but here the currency, it's difficult to estimate because of the freebies. I'm not sure if the freebies are going to be a constant thing, as in we're going to be getting every update certain freebies and stuff like that, and then we will get more events. That is hard to calculate now, but right now, as of today, based on the past 2 months, there has been a lot of given free currency. So in that sense, it's quite free to play friendly because you can summon for an unit and A5 it, possibly, if you save long enough. So yeah, I think I explored the main areas. In general, the game, based on my 40-day experience as free to play, is quite free to play friendly. As a free to play, your goal is not to compete with the whales. That's just silly. If you want to compete with people or cheaters, go play a first person shooter. Those are more adequate games for that kind of thing. Or MOBAs. MOBAs are quite good for that kind of competition. Gacha games are not meant to measure your skill level as a player worldwide. Yeah, whales will always beat you. The best players will always be whales. It is how it is, and it works that way for a reason. They want to take advantage of people that want to win with money. It is what it is. Yeah. I personally am one of those guys that likes to have advantage with money, so I pay my way to winning, and I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, that's why I play these kinds of games. If I had time where I could spend like my whole weekend grinding, I would play MMORPGs, but that's not my case. So I pay my way into grinding. That's why I play gacha games. Yeah? So I believe that's more or less their audience. So it's quite normal to see that pay-to-win players will always have an advantage over free-to-plays. It's completely normal. As a free-to-play player, what you want to do is enjoy the game, not try to compete with the whales unless you want to whale as well. And even then, I wouldn't suggest to go like top whaling. No, just spend a little bit here and there if you want to. I don't encourage a lot of spending, even though I do it, but I'm in a different position as you, or as many, most likely. So I am able to spend a little bit on these kinds of games. Yeah. Anyways, as a, let's say, veteran gacha player, what I would advise you as F2P is to enjoy the game for the clearing and the idling of it. It's a game where you're not gonna spend 8 hours, or you won't need to spend 8 hours grinding. You'll just need to spend an hour a day or so, and then you do that every day, and that's your gaming experience. That's actually what the gaming companies want. They want you to make this part of your life. It's your choice to make it or not. A lot of people in the gacha community rotate these games on a monthly or every 3 months, and it's also completely normal. But if you like the game and you spend, let's say, 6 to 12 months on it, you will have an amazing account, and catching up to it is going to be near impossible for any new free-to-play player. So that's about it, guys. If you like this kinds of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.